Okay, yamo akwaba enfamra Kings TV GHS ene eye ukuada yatena se yede eye agudie mu nsem ena yede eba yamano ahyensudin se Kings Power Sports 1 enti yatena se say no latest eye sports update na yede eba okwa monone a ensem ekoso eho ena fe my Ghana ma say ensama na je se di dincheche ewo eye sports ni mu no na yatena se a yede eba enra UEFA Champions League no ayade a second leg na ehwase enenso so etwaso na enkomo bebre na ewo eye UEFA Champions League ni mu ayatena se obete ewo eye dwumadie no eso enra na amanfo fi se Borussia Dortmund ebiometima jebe mienu anase enan nenso enra omo kire sen komunya comeback enkombeye nenso Barcelona na ama omo kwan ni nyina achi na omu etimi edi nkunim ehon nsem ewo hase ya yatena se obete ewo eye dwumadie no eso na ensam ne die amarone nsem no Usman Jovadi ebetena se na afi wabobo so ensem a obete no wosum na afi nso no eye afisem enso ebetumi aba na enra ukopiemu ewo eye Ghana Football Association Secretariat nanje se dwumadie bi ekoso a menu kasai eye 8 regional football associations wamonsa ka omo pick up a omo edibedi dwuma ye de honsem ebeba and the Ghana Premier League matches 8 mi atodwa officiating officials omo din ababonten ye de honsem ebetumi ede amount afena jan abrante no ekosi akan edema AS Roma na dealer epiemu abro Roma na honsem aba amache say no agent na afi omo tete akodai master te omo twemanso ehonsem enso ewo hanoma obete ewo eye dwumadie no eso mobekai abrante bia ye friend eye Tariq Jibril wono no board ma Accra Heart of Folk no ni boye pa na abrante no menu kasa egusu bobo na wakasa ade afa eye osore no ne management ne chese hawa osisore ye no ehonsem ni na abrante no edi atudwa ne honsem ewo ha obete ewo show no eso sanso na eye aduana omene Heart of Folk na bebo nyame adoma ene ya chese okọ eye yen YouTube ho ebe live enso ewo hono na coach na kasa ahead of game no ehonsem ewo ha obete ewo dwumadi so this and what have you na yatena se a yede ebro ewo eye Kings TV GHS anuanu menu na yatena se Usman Jovadi ewo ha medin ene Ahmed Ayat na afi aseda piece no eko ediama eye chief executive eye producer Ken Khalid na daroma na yatena se a yede eye ensem ni na no enso etimi aba ensem no de okọ eye dwaman so aya na edoso te said the world could drama or could dijano near man doso name no de sefata se otodi bafie no eno na akwa na wakwa akoto na afi no o de abe popo eye wabomu ana won kwan na afi bibia no enso atime akwenta gudie mu nsem no de wo se wunya na ote no eno na yatena se a yete pro enti ene question a ye busan se Madrid aye come back ene against Arsenal ewo Santiago Bernabeu Madrid ebesan ayo mo comeback ni biema na obetimi ede wadwenkere watenye ene watene ede abrayen ewo comment section ho mo amu Facebook no oba na wa share na afoforo enso anya bi ahwe me pacho se uye new ewo ha se ya na wo follow yen Facebook afa YouTube for no mo be subscribe na afa notification bell no and also mo turn no on said be abrebia time no so na yetenase ya na cheso wanya notification na wa join show no na afa bibia no enso atumi akọ enkan ye no na eye show no enti wa dwenkere no aya afa brantem na yen kenkan ewo eye dwumadie no eso me no kasa Usman Jovadi atenase ya menkwana me mana kwa aba na afi no yentimi enwram na onko amonone na onkofa amonone nsem no enso enfamro na uhu se de niema esi eko ewo eye amanfo kruso a enya asem kuma kra yes Usman Jovadi boko de
amana yat alhamdulillah bibi aboko
okay
mujire se bibi aboko bibi aisheye se mujire se efie boko de
oya bibi abako na obetena ha no wadi nsamone kakra ma adwamba so
me
o ma mebre
me di nsamone we
okay wadi nsamone ta say medishe ene bobo soma ye amano ne nsem no
ene as usual sina dani da ina esie no yebekwa amano ne na yakofa latest no e de aba na uroma ne ya ne di ansuare matches eno ensu etime to dwa enora the UEFA Champions League no ya de honsam no enso e de beba na Madrid for no gusu a omunhunu na Arsenal for no na de ne Madrid for no be ye no stadium honom no masha Arsenal for ne pa mo ma ko de ne omo be ye supporters no ene enema omo be no stadium honom no omo pa o de mo ma Santiago Bernabeu sana Madrid for no omo ya omo ka de che mo na Mikel Arteta kasa de afa comeback ene ahunahunu ane anundwara Madrid for dwa no ye de honsam no enso e de beba o se he the Madrid for kano park no so na ombe kasa mo nko kasa bebiri park no so ebedi o masema mo
okay
nti ye de honsam beba Africa nra na Nadi Ali fly from Cairo Egypt ebewura mu ewo near friend Johannesburg South Africa na once again omo private plane delay na authorization no mu entimi authorize omo course so e de ne baaye ye de onsem beba saso na urama ye bedi nkomo ewo Algeria kakra Simba Sporting Club hemfa na omo CAF Confederation Cup no ombebo no bimo e de near friend no Durban and the mom bin so ombebo no Dar es Salaam ni na no ye de ho update no e de beba update on African football AFCON U17 games no eguso ekoso Morocco enra games ni bi to dwa ye de ho nsam no enso de beba ne se na medical kan no the UEFA Champions League matches ni bi to dwa enra Barca omudi ncho bo ma qualify ye de ho nyina ebeba ewo dwumade ni so
okay before say ye bekọ amanone no enra say ko meeting bi
yeah
boyemu na ye hu de etuem
enra mekọ One Hive Ghana One Hive Ghana
okay
omo NGO a otu se omo ewo hode ma yenuanom ma nti yenuanom ma omo asi omo ma ya bire memfa nso omo ewo omo youthful age a omo pesa omo ye bibi edisi omo ani so se yensa no juma e na pesa bibia all kinds of nsa no juma bia pesa bia no One Hive Ghana e ho no omo eboa ama yenuanom ma omo aye asetena akọ aye brebre e de amamo enra omo juma de no omo ye as part of omo project a omo ye ewo Bono region ene Ghana hanom no especially West Africa omo lanche omo program omo ba be say sport hair project omo ne KGL ena omo tima ko in collaboration a omo yes ajumade na nra senko betima ma video no bra na omo lanche jumade na uhwa referee suka ene she yellow no
yeah wa boni kadigan
no wa mo ena headmaster ma chairman ponsa senior high onu ne gina right after referee suka nensa aye left no ena
right
ne left ho no ma ena
oyo gina aye suka ne oba ne mfini
na yeah chairman ponsa senior high headmaster ena woman na oyi we no o
bi boni tina na say
the original headmaster nche no eye bono ha
chiremu de okra microphone
okra microphone madam abeta bono ha p no bono ha p on da so p coordinator ono energy na de o she white no eye Miss Isifu Janat ane ono ene ekofa by CEO
okay
edema One Hive Ghana
wayade
enti ono ne gina ono ma otu se na nra onvele no bibia koso kama ewa One Hive aye Ghana omo office so enti the sport here project no na nra ekoso na nra jumade ne ba na wie no ye ne the CEO edema One Hive Ghana edi nkomo na yentie nkomo a odi tu dwa ne tirimopo ene botaya esina ni so odi sa Sport Hill project no edeba odi yentie ne kakra ne mra sisi ai
project in a project via a One Hive Ghana any KGL Foundation at the Agua and man. I say, oh, your bar or Bruno region. Now, when you say also so Obeka and one now join the academy now. Just a phone call, will be free. And I say, Obeka One Hive Ghana social media pages, Nina, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, and a LinkedIn. And to baby be out One Hive Ghana, your contact information or what, Ube to me a free and also so what bed joining. Your boat I say more sports when you jehun. Mo pese mo kokoma nim ya be ma mo the right support. Project no you have two phases. You have the community support and afi you have scholar support. In the community support one no karate na ye de boa ema ama yetumi defend ye ho. Ye nka se ye ma sa training we say ebe mo akokudure se fa kokonto kwa but also ujuma wudi in case of face challenge bia so obi ne wo pem so anasa mo struggle you can be able to defend yourself. And your scholars one now you best select one senior high school Bono region ha na sa senior high school ya ekwepi omonti ebi no mo ho a court crowd mo de be training we omuni bi ana pitch enti ye besi sa court na ama sa school no ne ama omo tools and equipment balls jerseys ene ne ekeka ho a ebebo omo ye wie no enye no nko a ye besa so ama omo entrepreneurship training na ebeboa ama sa marry omo betumi this sport no omo sua no a start a business enti some of the trainings I be into graphic design, photography, videography. Said the be sports no, oh yeah no. Ube to me de other skills akaho that was starting business. De abo one kasa wo brano. Ye we na nkyerɛkyerɛ entity ye na chi no. Ye be mo omo so mentors a omo be boa omo. Ye believe say One Hive Ghana de journey bia oba wo be take no. Obi edi kan ye di sa adwuma no akonanim. Nti ye be connect to sa emai na omo so to me aboa e mo wa success e wo adwuma na wo chi.
Okay. Enti Nora Chief Executive Officer Edema One Hive Ghana Miss Isifo Janat ana Otenen Kano omo ho basically for aye mamo enti enche Sport Hair project no officially Nora omo engage aye stakeholders some omo so de omo nimde no omo adwen edema omo a otu se enche jubani no ebe shasi nti no a ubisa me a na de si ewo One Hive Ghana enso ewo dumasua no
dumasua
sunwa dumasua
hona omato ba bia pavement no
yeah okay omo office no very good edifice and ho environment ni you cool okay yammo One Hive Ghana for abaso because yamien no kreni na ho ye kama pa ho ye kama reception so na good enti amada yat the woman no mama kwasi cry na me nkomra sisi
na reception you good
na reception you good
okay
kono ahwe niema boys no ho no na to say na niema hihye ye reception there item 30 no
eno wan fa bia nche oba adwumamba
ada me kwa yie ana me kwa ifro Mami kwasi cry na nkwabu no ne mra sesi ai Kings TV GH ya kwaba Kings Power Sports 1
page on Facebook. Face the facts. The DCL Kings TV GH. Subscribe on YouTube and like the official page on Facebook.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Raso odafo yansan eme ho ache na fesu eme ho akwaba. Famra Kings TV GH we no Kings Power Sports 1 Monday bia ekopim Friday international sports update no yede nina ensure ba 10 to 11:30 na international update ya ekwa di aspira nina no ya international yede aba ena ensure ya Wednesday enti ewuram on tempa so ewo microphone cross na afia kwa kodi nkomo na de update ni na enso de aba eno a the UEFA Champions League quarter final second league game no eno enso etimi etodwa woni French Signal Iduna Park no yekonya FC Barcelona enso ekodi ncho eritia bokwante enso Borussia Dortmund me pacho game ne bana wie no na Borussia Dortmund boko no enso ahye kanemiensa ama FC Barcelona enso antimiante uroma bonchene tem enso de Shehu Kurasi enso nya go ono enetimi bo hat-trick no enema sare tem enso de bobo kwa for Borussia Dortmund so na consolation go no enom enso kokoba sha nia ne tem enso de bobo kwa ne tem enso de nia ye for ne Barca ayadia bonchene te enso de Bensin aya baine onom enso nya ongo enema nia ne tem enso de aya FC Barcelona enom enso kokwa 3-1 urama aya 3-5 on aggregate no bobo kwa ne tem enso de Barca enso qualifier amum enso ko monem me pacho urama on nia ne te enso ade aya Villa Park no eno anya Aston Villa enso ese kanum yesa ema Paris Saint-Germain de Paris enso etwiti kanum yena usatano aya 5-4 on aggregate no bobo kwa ne tem enso de PSG enso qualifier ene rin sani bi etudwa na me pacho urama eno bonche fon Ashraf Hakimi oni Nuno Mendes omo enso ene bo 2 goals no ene ma PSG apronte feiru ayatalimas ene ofos Magin ene konsamo ene bo 3 goals no enso ene ma saita ne tem enso de Aston Villa ene rin sani bi etudwa ma Michel Kurasi na fienti komo ene waya wadwe so be hamia me so be ha pa ye be yadwuma e wo fidio mu a ma Michel Kurasi na fe yetimi enso din komo me pa cha fe na wadwani a she dwumadie no na fo so yonko enso nya bi hwe YouTube na ya Kings TV GS na uram enso Facebook a aya nianete enso Eric Kings TV GH no roma branch the day enso Shehu Kurasi about the first African player enso nya hat-trick etia Barca and the UEFA Champions League money nana enso update here eba and uroma enso about the first player when most goals score against Barca in a single edition of aya competition aya for first time in 2024-2025 and then is na urama UEFA Champions League me pacho ongoing UEFA Champions League no abronte fan Shehu Kurasi onon ana top scorers no ana so top scorer no ono ensuality wanya 13 goals edema Borussia Dortmund Rafinha Sinakan edema Barca onon ensuality wanya 12 goals wa ni nanom ensual update here aba koso na ma Shehu Kurasi ne second image bro no efa ball na o se just no ensuality an yene di ere Barca koso na ma sai image no ensum enda so na fe yentin kuma kakra ensum enfama ojumade ni so na urama Barca sa year game na a players enya near front a hat-trick etia Barca e wo the UEFA Champions League no aya dia only 4 players per and anya hat-trick etia Barca e wo UEFA Champions League matches abran tenete answade Faustino Aspira enso SA from Manade at Colombia Andriy Shevchenko of near the team enso Ukraine Kylian Mbappe of near your France and of Shehu Kurasi enso Colombia ni nano update here eba me patrol Roma mam ena matches no na first meeting ko kakra en fama e wotmade so Roma ena matches no saying na nganum enso bako near the team enso de Bamunche enso ebabo e tia 17 enso de Inter ewo Giuseppe Meazza San Siro enso second league enso toka unum so first league no ekonya ni near the team enso de International Milan enso Roma ewo Allianz Arena ekose kanime no enso ema Bamunche etia kanimba ko Santa Rafi upon the team enso Vlasko Visit for near the team enso Slovenia ena Roma akwakodi sa kamna ena rinsan bin enso tuta ena Roma ewa Santiago Bernabeu de Madrid Espana enso ewa nienete at Madrid Montesua ena Real Madrid Airport etia Arsenal upon the team enso Francis Latasia enso free France no ena kwakwajiramo asa Santa Rafi unim sa first league no enso kuba so saita the team enso Arsenal esha kanmyesa ema Real Madrid bobo kono and some antimiante another question is Madrid come back now remontada no ebe ya adwuma ni nyina no enhwe mmenan krabia ene betimi enso ache se sia owuramo semi finals a ayade a PSG atwan ena Arsenal ene Real Madrid do be qualify no enso abo South na Barca enso owuramo enso kwatwa ne de ene Bramunche ena Fasu International Milan ni nyina enso update yare eba on the ne tim enso de 31st of May 7 p.m. enso awa ne di Allianz Arena and a final game now and some never took Johnny Nana update yare eba mama plan tem and said Hansi Flick na fe yenti quantum passo no my hands theater flick na me pato Germany and after the game and set me din koma I see and not game now nanka Barca ebet me up a better game but no personal obe put too much pressure on the players no ebasana na asem one for bro have my bushado to boko no and na kampe and then the team answer the Barca etimi edincho also sha and not game no Barca answer team Roma it was semi final game on sesia no doanum answer adwo answer club no and a BM team no and a done no on Hansi Flick no on answer drum titio supporters on sha amo supporter answer them amwa near the team answer the Barca team no unbelievable I see this year answer Roma semi finals and so Barca team now are one of the best teams and so Europe and Abasana and say good news at my Barca yenti Hansi Flick and after sub Barca and some etime qualify side say omudin 20 nano omunya qualification.
Of course, and this is the big thing, the good thing that we are in the semi-final. I think for the club, but also for the team, for the fans, it's unbelievable to stay there. In the first year in the semi-final means like we are the best, one of the best four teams in Europe, and this is great.
Enti wey ere ensomo panete enshare Hans Diata Flick enshare tudwa ni nano enshare update ya ene anopai yari tudwa no pai atodi nkomo se proud to say no no mo ebebo ede etia side ne team enshare Borussia Dortmund na ono Hans Flick enim Dortmund team niye because ohwe no Dortmund na omo game no omo enshare chese Dortmund team amo enso kuta good players na ohwe game na enom enso todwa no this be bia enso achese na Barca omo deserve so mo wuramo enso semi finals yentie Hansi Flick on Dortmund team no.
Yes, of course. I know Dortmund really well, and I think they showed today how good they are in the offense. They have unbelievable player, a lot of speed in their team, and we suffered a little bit, but at the end, it's a result of 2 matches, and we deserve to reach the semi-final.
Enti wey ere sema panete enso de Hansi Flick ya to dwani nano enso aya January game a to dwa e was signal Iduna Parker na ya touch kama ere ma e wachimade no so na yankwa volunteer de enso de Frankie de Jong enso ya midfielder ere ma Barca and after the game that Frankie de to dwani nano say o say aside say amo enso lusu game no nani enso timi aje so Barca enso timi awramo e wa near for the semi finals o say o pade ba ko ewo ayatin Adama Hansi Flick and also no I am Frankie de Jong for the first time on enso atime Roma I was semi final since so no or the Ayaz Buboko no Roma semi finals no you so happy say Barca Buboko no and some atime Roma or semi final so enhwade sub final no enso atime Roma empo no enso atime akwanyo trophy no yentie Frankie de Jong.
No, very happy to reach the semi-finals. It's like the last stage of the tournament. I've only been there with Ajax once, so happy to be there with Barca now, and hopefully we can get to the final.
Enti wey ene ensema akodana ne te enso de Hansi Flick anase Frankie de Jong rada onum enso de tujana no pa yeri nsani bi atunya madiki aka churata se urama Bramunche any international Milan game no aya dia Barca mu ba ku bia no Barca ebe first semi final aya league enso wa stadio Olympic Louis Company Mondique no ɛhɔ ɛna Barca ɛnso ɛbɔ Mane Czech Fabregas ni days as Arsenal ansa watima wuramo ɛnso ni days ɛnso ɛyɛ komo ɔpɛno ɛnso di nkɔma ɛnso na game Arsenal ɛbɔ ɛde atia Real Madrid na nkɔma pɛno ɛde to dwan nyinaa ne sɛ ɔsen yɛbisa no sɛ ɛnɛ Real Madrid Arsenal hwan na betimi atepe no ɛna ɔse ɔno obetimi aka sɛ ɛyɛ ade aboboko no ɛyɛ aboboko ne tim ɛnso de ɛyɛ Arsenal ɛyɛ dande no mom sɛ ɔbɔ ɛde atia Madrid a always bia no Madrid ɛkɔ so ɛyɛ Madrid because Madrid ɛno ɛyɛ ade ɔno ɛyɛ Cesc Fabregas ɛnso abɔ game pii ɛde atia ne tim ɛnso de Madrid ɛwɔ Santiago Bernabeu na ɛyɛ nneɛma ɛyɛ ohuno ɛwɔ Madrid hɔ titire Santiago Bernabeu ɛne nneɛma ɛkɔ so a ɔno hunu sɛ Madrid boboko no ometi enso e bibia e wasa iso oso no agitum say ade no advantages no enso ekọ enso de maboboko ne di enso de asa no hwe ne game na a huge game enso e de ma asa boboko na ni nyina no enso e Cesc Fabregas nkomo e na etudwa na no pay ye ta chekam e de ama me ba to ma me Madrid omu tifo no tifa ena anajo omu edi ewram on ye ne ti ede Santiago Bernabeu na round patriotic for the Senate na uram our section aya Madrid almost stands numa me patro de omo twagusunie I say this will be written the factory of dreams make sure rest I say the factory of dreams make yours rare until when and some Madrid for no ahunahuna mo de ema aya remania ne tin enso de Arsenal na sign mame another image ya na akodana ne tem enso de Victor Jules Bellingham enso elite Madrid team no sign mame sa image na fi yentin komo se no ahunahuna na no ena bobo kwa ne tem enso de Madrid ade ema Arsenal na wey ena bobo kwa ne tem enso de Real Madrid ewa mo aya X no omo edit to da sa image we na no omo de bato say how are you feeling Madridistas enti omo bisa say Madridistas say mu feel say mu feel say mo pe comeback and say mu feel say na mo pe say mu free man na eti were eye nia ne tin enso Madrid enso ade awramo e won ye front Santiago Bernabeu ni nyina no enso update yare eba na ene gema enom enso tojo Santiago Bernabeu no reporter Megan Sa Brantele ade David Alaba enso ebe start game no era wa serentin enso de Real Madrid ani na no enso update yare eba for Madrid squad no fato so na first win koma kakra enfom e wo chuma de so na wura Madrid squad da enam enso de awramo against Arsenal me pato sign ensuazitia upon the team ensuate I am Carlo Ancelotti on for 3 goalkeepers upon Thibaut Courtois over Frank Gonzalez and for Sergio Mesta among 3 goalkeepers now who are more defenders now over David Alaba Sasuna Lucas Vazquez upon team Vallejo Sasuna Frank Garcia Antonio Rudiger and for Raul Asensio among defenders upon the team Carlo Ancelotti and some idea Mogamo, me pacho Roma, I had me for the snow of Victor Jules Bellingham, Sasuna Freddy Valverde, Luka Modric, and around Chouameni, and a first could have them, and said Adi Adagule, and a frontier fono, Dennis Sibas, and I made for the opponent, and some idea Hansen Flickanase, and Carlo Ancelotti, and some idea Mogamo, Uramo attackers now, Vinny Junior, and so in your collab, Sasuna, a frontier fono Mbappe, Rodrigo, Andrick and Officer, a branch of the and said Ibrahim Diaz and a squad of Panete, and some other Carlo Ancelotti, and some other Roma, Ninanum and say Abjetia, and a Perry Eba, the Bachom of Panete, and some other amateur, a player funnel, Gine Emery, and after the game. Apeno anso edi nsema tudwa osi anra game etodwa edi ti omo anso ani PSG no na aye tough game anso ho but aside the somo every no omo anso ntimi an qualify ni na no odi abasopo edi be man guys no oso onum oyo so proud of the guys no hawa nra omo modem omo denete anso edi ti aside the thing anso the PSG also hwa mu team no as compared to PSG a lot of inexperienced players and omo anso on yenite and some at Aston Villa on Champions League gamer among Ensapa. I say I am so proud with the boys no Gentio Panete and Shady Junior Emery after Sanra Ofum UEFA Champions League all the same on your near 3-2 Editia Aya PSG.
Good evening. We played two matches, two legs. The first leg we did the plan we prepared, and we competed fantastic. In that moment, of course, the second, the third goal was not changing a lot, but we were so proud of our work there, but still the last step forward to get good result. But today we had the second leg, the opportunity to come back. We were speaking about to win, only changing to win for 2 goals. And sometimes this difference is not a lot. Maybe this gap is a small gap, but sometimes it's big. Today sometimes was big gap, because when we were 2-0 losing was completely difficult to combat the result. But today we compete fantastic, different than then, as well good because the player follow the game plan, really being consistent. And when we were 3-2 and more or less they were
Enti way and some panete and so the Junior Emery edit to Johnny Nano and some update and episodes and nano pay every UEFA Champions League games no and some banana pay ya touch come on patro mami panete and some Junior announcer Luis Enrique Uromo Peno and shedding comma and aside the showroom and Shelusu game no editia Aston Villa also when your qualification now I am so proud of the boys no how and no mutum and so game ade enso etia sadanti ade Aston Villa even to sanwa amom enso lusu sa game no also sha ene game amom enso ababona se ne game Madrid ababo ade etia aya Arsenal no aya tie emumu bako ena mu PSG ebe hiamo ose ene obenya daje na wajojo atena ne comfortable zone na wagene snack ade asuo na feso aya Urama na duane kakra isuonom na watima enjoy game because na game no ebe very tough game and so to say na omo no so betima nya daje enjoy game kama yentie aya Luis Enrique.
No, I don't have any preference for the semi-final tomorrow. I'm just going to really enjoy the match with a dinner and a beer at home. To try to watch 2 matches at the same time, and we'll see whether it's an English team or a Spanish team waiting in the semi-final. But both of those would be really special matches.
Enti way and some panety at Luis Enrique to Johnny Nano update at Abayan Comical Tata when he said then the Arsenal and Swapo and the Chelsea and team and Swede remodeled Ubokuno na and the game Arsenal and Swabano a panety and Swede Mekala Tata and some getting cover as if we are see the one pan say the Arsenal for a year and the honor Mekala Tata and the guys no and our Arsenal no or so percent didn't kai Amo enso keep consistent performance enso ewo English Premier League nom anya nankwa esa Europe otimi enso keep consistent performance enti hwa dia no Mikel Tata enso ya oso no person no dominate ewo the UEFA Champions League yenti esma Mikel Tata enso di tudwa.
When you have to create a story, when you have to build a story, first of all you have to be excited about it. They have to be really prepared about it, and then you have to be really convinced about what you want to achieve, and then it's about insisting and go step by step. And a lot of clubs have built a history by doing it many times, trying many times, sometimes failing, sometimes being successful. And last year we had an experience, and with that one we want to be better this season and apply that to be in the semi-finals, which it will be only our 3rd time in the history of our football club. We never won the competition, and we are trying to do something now consistently where we can start to dominate the European competition.
Wey any Esma Mikel Arteta Arsenal manager and schedule to join nano and so update here eba Simon Mikel Arteta ni image no na first mindim kuma kakra and so enfama na yebisa Mikel Arteta se uroma sesia ne yate se mado de for no and so kasa and a romantada ebe ya adwuma come back and huna ho nsem bebre and how to say eno and so koso and I say he de mado de for ne ye no oda mun job na mun kasa nko omo ese sebi omo be mo to ne pa no onko so don to ne pa nko no be kwakohia de onhia odi madrid fo munyom na mo nkasa na kasa na madrid fo ne kasa no kasa ohoi entoponko kasa ohoi entimi enhwe nafuo enti so odi o se kwaye no obekwa akodo na o kasa se na mitwasi na mado awie oso gira mu na odo a na obehu because ni na se ne game beto dwa no se sia na ya de omo Arsenal fo no mu ni bibia ye se ne talking point no say call pitch no so omo Arsenal mo nka hwe na de ombeka ne se ne kasa ni na no on the foot of play and is a talking point no enso be koso se bobo kwale di enso ne mado ne pa odo mo nkasa entrapo ayade akasa no park no so ele be ya adwuma yenti opa ne de and Mikel Arteta
is over 472 days or something like this, but it doesn't matter. We have to prove it now in this context, and that's the beauty of it, that's the challenge, and that's the great thing about sports, and that we've shown that we are capable of doing it. That has to give us reassurance and confidence that we can do it, and now let's talk on the pitch and do it on the pitch. It's the only thing that matters.
Enti wey any ensema Mikel Arteta enjeri tudwa me pacho Simon Mikel Arteta na first mintim koma opano enso to aso yebisa ne se ne no ahead of a big game a wo ball enso tia side ne tem enso remade no say na we injury situation NCT atitiro opano Thierry Thomas Partey me pacho Thomas Partey image no because weekend game Arsenal boy no opano enso timi surapra na when na Mikel Arteta enso din sema tudwa say Thomas Partey on Ben White achina anase ne game no omo enso ben ready now say very unfortunate abrantel din enso de emeche jogio anya de ono enso be available enso da ba ne game omo enso body at side ni tin enso remarried yenche Mikel Arteta enkomo ono enso edi tudwa ahead of ne game ono enso bo edi atia aye remarried ono injury situation enso Arsenal camp.
Start with team news, please. Is there any updates for us?
The positive one, Ben White, he's managed to train with us today, so he will be in the squad.
Thomas Partey, is he fit enough to be involved? And what about Jorginho as well?
Yeah, he's available. He had a little niggle during the game, that's why he had to come off. But he felt good after the last few days, so he's fine. And Georgie, unfortunately, is not here. After the incident of the weekend, he hasn't recovered. So, yeah, our thoughts are with him.
Enti wey ene Mikel Arteta nkomo no enso diani nan aya update ya ene ana playere eba yonko David Raya ono enso goalkeeper edema Arsenal no panye bisano se siano ene game mobo edi atia Madrid for ne kasa ene mbero montada ene mbeye comeback ene na se for nsembebre ene Madrid boboko no enso eka ama pressure enso eko Arsenal supporters na feso players ne so na uti sansam na how ana muti enso kita sansam no ene se he babia dey see Arsenal for na do ene do mo enso ya first leg no the only thing mo Arsenal betima ya ne say enso mankasa etimi creating history edemo amo also muni bibia ye se omankasa boboko no tito players no ometimi create omankasa own history se na game no ometimi awene empo no omanwene a enso mutimi qualify ahead of boboko ne dey enso remarried enso Santiago Bernabeu yentie David Raya ni approach ana omutim no enso di room e was Santiago Bernabeu
with the ball play the same way that we played in the first game and create chances and score goals. Well, we have the momentum. I think the way we played, the way we faced in the first leg is incredible from everyone, and we're here just to create our own history to win the game, to come in and win the game, and that's the most important thing.
enti wei ene sema kodana ne te enso David Raya enso to dwane na no update yare eba yensan ko pasa na first yenya story ba kumenu ho na yemra na fiensan tin komo enso ewo Real da so ye na ne nyina ne so Roman no game enso to dwa ewo Signal Iduna Park wei na game no enso ebada wie ye na kodana ne tem enso te Gavra apprentice te enso de Gavi Pablo Gavira twani tiaka ne Gavi no ensum edin sema tudwa o se sia no ma qualify mo wramo ensum e was semi final ayatia Inter ensum ene pramu chimu bako ena mo be sia mo na osim ida Inter ana se pramunchi ono onsuro biara de enwa esi ye no otu se ayatia sa no mo next matches no enso bako because another game no a difficult game and a buy mo Barca edincho Samsona almost semi final game na feso almost final game on bebono and so be difficult game na mom almost Barca be try some enso etime no sa game na ni na enso on come about tenete enso the Gavi two jana no pay ya touch come enso na ma wachima den so mam Robert Lewandowski na first minute kuma ka come from na Lewandowski enso din kuma also and game na todano amma mum enso sua dia pa dia from titio en kodara mo our passer so ye also Champions League there Champions League because Osha Champions League always piano any quite say o prepare 90% and as any quite so prepare 75% and as 95% and so to prepare 100% sabaya over to ensure the romo and some akwa ni sa game no or say and a man for can and a Barca and as a team way our 90% qualification team way our 75% and as a 95 rather in point way no and so 100% on bet me qualify ahead of the opponent or say no game no answer say team biani ho so mo ensure 100% qualification team biani ho so mo either 90 and as a 95 50-50 and a urama kobo and the Champions League opponent bia sa ensure the city ani nano and some Robert Lewandowski on come ensure to dwa and ya touch come on ensure ma e watchma dem so na bunch of fan Paul Kubasi o si anna game no na Barca amolanke ne ne tem answer intensity e wo first half no o so hwe aye second half na se o hwe ne ne tem answer energy ensure di Roma na to say energy no ensure form o si anna se game no omo ensu e the more energy and a Roman canal resource no ensu enkobasi ani na no update yare eba mame Carlo Ancelotti na first meeting koma onim say January Madrid ensu ye training na training na Madrid eye no me pa to say na sitie Asensio ebobo ne ne dem ensu right back le yakwa konya branch from Alaba ebetia left back aya Aaron Tchouameni ensu be gramo our center back one Antonio Rudiger and be church na first yanya Dani Ceballos and soon agent 15 ano general trainer Madrid and so ye mame Oswa and that game favorite teams no mame sa also na free team come na urama according to aya poly market me pacho also me say na sitie amusu bubo kwa ne team and so Madrid awo 57% draw aya 21% Arsenal awo 22% enti ena ahwa comeback no be adwuma na mame ne ne tem answere Bramunchi de no Bramunchi answer wo ne ne tem answere 39% draw aya 24 ena Inter awo 77% enti urama na ahwa home teams no ebe remontada ombe comeback sir ni na no ense update ya yari abanti the question is o hwe also yadi atuo ya ono mo ya adwe ni na no ense update yari eba mame Simeon Izaki mame image no ona di nkomo ose Bayer aya best team ense wa sayi so alongside Real Madrid enti wedding so pan editwa na bunch of Victor Bellingham ense adi nkomo de na Bellingham editwa inane say ose emra adrusue ene so omuan kasa players no ebetimi a deliver something special ati ama Madrid bobo kontitro supporters ya ombe wram enso e park enso wonye ne de enso central Bernabeu na wei ene ebisa abrantia no se free Monday no ebe pim ene ana se free eye Saturday amubom game ebe pim ene a me no kasai ade Romo training ground Sim Hotel Romantada come back ebe ya juma come back ebe ya juma ni ebisa abrantia ne dem enso de Victor Jude Bellingham se ne ne dem enso de Romantada no ena wo metimi enso aye ede tie ne ne dem enso de Arsenal e was Santiago Bernabeu na yenti anu ya akodana ne tem enso de Victor Jude Bellingham enso de Man Central for e for ne ne dem enso de Romantada ena amon enso etimaye wey ana branch ne tem enso de Victor Jude Bellingham enso de tuka se ansha na Madrid ebetimi produce another historic comeback against Arsenal and so second leg of UEFA Champions League quarter final yenti Victor Jude Bellingham.
I'd like to ask you about the most repeated word in the changing room during these days.
Remontada. Honestly, I've heard it about a million times since last week. I've seen a million videos online and made by fans, made by kind of you guys, I suppose, and really motivating stuff. It's a night that's made for Real Madrid, a night that would go down in history, but also be something that people are familiar with around this part of the world. So hopefully we can add another special night. It's a weird environment at the minute. The last few days, it's like one of the worst results we could possibly imagine away, and for some reason everyone thinks it's nailed on that we'll come back, and it's a nice feeling, I have to say. It means there's a lot of trust in the talent. It means that you're at a club that's unlike no other, the best in the world. That's what it represents and signifies to me. So there's a pressure that comes along with that for sure, and we'll want to deliver on what everyone thinks, that we can come back, and there's an expectation from Real Madrid that when we get into these kind of holes that we can come back, even if it's a really, really tough one and a really difficult one. I think probably in England it's not as common, although it has happened as well. I think Liverpool did it a couple of years back before they got to the final or something like that, or they won it. So it's just because the club have done it so many times, and that's what's so impressive about the size of this club. After the game, it's normally really tough. You have the kind of few moments after you've got to do the press, you're sitting around on your own where you do think that it's going to be difficult, it's going to be tough, and then the more you get speaking to the other lads and you see how confident they are, the more it kind of rubs off on you. The lads that have experienced these kind of nights before, it rubs off. Like I said before, it's infectious, and it makes you a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable with the situation you're in, about the people you're going into the situation you're in. For us it was pretty much immediate. So by the time we was back on the coach, we was all not in good spirits obviously, but realised that we could still be in the competition.
Enti wey ene ensama Victor Jude Bellingham enso de to dwani nano update ya de eba me patcho ma me ne de enso ati nia ya frano ken with aye chessboard no aha kena omakran no on a chessboard ewo Santiago Bernabeu wero enso against Borussia Dortmund de no ana utu se Madrid aye di tiomo na ena certain for na American year strong the man details yo munie omo say stadium ubahu say omo enso de a king omakran no on a chess box enti wo hwa eno ena da screen so no eno ena da screen so on Kings TV GH live on Facebook and YouTube eno ena da so no enti omo kema omo enso boy editia Borussia Dortmund no the same thing ena omo de ye editia Borussia Dortmund bobo kwani enso remanded enso comeback ena biem sa flow no so there will be cars with the colors of Atletico Madrid and Manchester City enti ohwa cars na eba good form on no comeback o maye ediatia Atletico Madrid and comeback o maye enso ediatia Manchester City ni na no enso ye nyere di enso di tifo details na no pardon sene bia tutwa enti we no hunahuna na Madrid for no eguso enso hunahuna Arsenal and di sene bi enso tutwa edam ewotuma de so Mamekala Ancelotti na first minute ko kakra no pai no enso di nkomo o se enwa ewo press conference no also hwe na game a omo ebabebo a ayatia Madrid ene game no ene match no enso hia maximum level ene piem say Madrid Boboko no etimi ebo game no with seriousness concentration and so boss say boss no Madrid Boboko no ekita more boss say Madrid Boboko no ekura boss no dan Boboko na team enso de Arsenal or so Roma de Madrid Boboko no enso quality omo experience South Sudan fans in terms of resources omo enso the best side the atmosphere omo enso the best side the game no Madrid be na de be kwa wom ne say o say game no ni na enso depende how intensity match and enso ti makwakoye o say match we no e come with pressure na nya dia game no ebenya nsunsuasuo bia enso in the future enso ni na update here eba ye bisa no say na ubetimi atane the score line ana o say na results ne de onye sure say na obetimi enso asesa results no mom o say on the guys no enso be try mo best be bibia enso be cause kama na ebisa Carlo Ancelotti say na game akwakoba ugura game num with 3-0 first leg no pressure bi e was so na say he ono wa both games ya esini senti pressure bi ani so was stay calmer enso try mo say bibia enso be cause kama eno enso update ya eno peri eba mame Harry dedicate na first meeting ko kakra enso money na no sene ba munchi enso bo edetia International Milan na dia Harry Kane to join na no say o se nege mo akwakobo no first league game na difficult game Allianz Arena na no sana mom enso etimi ewuram ebeye edi etiam enso Allianz Arena dia mom aya ba munchi game no anasa ba munchi Boboko no enso ebetima the same thing edetia sadanite enso ademeche International Milan o se ade ba ko a stake mo Boboko ne de enso ede ba munchi enso mudi tu mutim se ne game mo akwakobo edi atia ne ne tem enso de International Milan no enso mudi sure mutim se ne game no ombetimi enso akwakoye apeke the 3 maximum points and after so moya qualification edi atia ne ne de enso de International Milan yenti brand ne de edi Harry edi Kane
first game.
No, I think we have enough motivation anyway. I think we believe that we can turn the tie around. First and foremost, we felt like that game we had a lot of good moments and could have easily gone in a different direction. So we have that belief. I don't think Inter will take it for granted. I think they expect a tough game from us. They know it'll be a tough battle for 90 minutes or 120 minutes, whatever it may be. So I don't expect them to be complacent. We have to think they're going to be at a high level like they were at the Allianz. We have to play probably even better than what we did and definitely be more clinical in the final third. But that's a challenge we're ready to accept, and we have to go out there and do it tomorrow.
Enti way enso ya branch na de ede Harry Edjedikeo enso asibina na no pere eba ewo tumade nsiamram enso ya bibrem na afie ntin komo enram ya report no enso de ma sen ne tem enso de ayanadi Ali enso eba touch it down ewo ne tem enso de Johannesburg enwa ana mo touch it down enso Johannesburg airport usomum enso ne de ede private air plane no ana mo enso de Ramo ewo Johannesburg enso South Africa ni na enso weekends game airport and some area team of Lady Sanders of South Africa and then send me and share Twitter me ba to me Marek head coach of Panete adi aya Militin aya Sotovic mamini image na fientin koma unim san no me report na so dema so paino and so sakeno adi afri ne ne tem and so aya mechira Marek na report ame guys here no officially omo enso atime a party ways with that coach na ni na no enso update ya ene anopai yere eba ewo jumade so yenko na fientin koma enso ne de Morocco mam Morocco for image no na first minute check kama enso from se sia urama ya dia Morocco man no enso atima urama ewo ne tem enso AFCON U17 final after a dramatic 4-3 on penalty shootout enso winani na no enso update ya ɛna no pɛre ɛba ɛyɛ ɔmo ɛnhwɛ no Mali ɛna bɛwuram ɛnso finance ɛna ni nan update ya yɛde ɛba yɛnsa nkɔ Nadi Ali of Egypt mame Nadi Ali of Egypt boboko no mame ɔmo image na afie ntin nkɔmɔ Nadi Ali of Egypt ɛnso ɛde release ɛde aba when I short release after some touch it down I'm sure near the team I'm sure de Johannesburg now release somebody by now say Nadi Ali mission gets a permission to land on a private plane in South Africa and the mission leaves Cairo Airport shortly to face Sundowns in the Champions League semi-finals when a short a statement here but we're going to team Nadi Ali and some edit to Johnny Nano update eba some mama almost second image now first team Kumakakra and some informal Nadi Ali of Egypt and Paul to Solomon Ebe Romo and so our near from Johannesburg no aha aya Cairo International Airport na amo aya private plane no mo actually be Romo no mo authorization so ambeti alande e Johannesburg na mame brono pen aya course mame image na no aya course no open Mr. Aya Muhammad Mahidi ono elite delegation a omo ensuade Romo enso ne ne ti edi Johannesburg uroma eteki open thing ensuade Mr. Muhammad Mahdi ono ensuade delegation no eteki no almost 2 hours otimi eye call phone call ansana ne ne thing ensuade omo authorization omo fly from Cairo Awramo and so Johannesburg Nina update yari apa enti adenwa Nadi Ali and so to me a meeting upon meeting phone calls akoso amount to a lot of discussions and it will taking place and so Cairo International Stadium before we go to team and so Nadi Ali and some authorization and some Awramo and near the team and so Johannesburg Nina update yari apa Silas Belouizdad mamu image na first team koma CR Belouizdad enso Romo e near the team enso de Algeria Cup final after senra enso timi shan yanete enso Bahad anas Bayad rather enso shomo kan bako enso timi ante na mama pale team enso Said aya Ramovic mam Said Ramovic ni image no Romo Said Ramovic enso timi Romo anya near the team enso the fourth final and some adiama near your friend CR Belouizdad Urama International Cup final and show Romo a Super Cup and a first Carling Cup and a Algerian Cup no and show Romani Nano update yari aba mami abontelete and said Ali Malud mami image no and contingent bobo kwa team and said Nadi Ali Eddie Rom and so South Africa. Omode kwako fesi aye Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa no. Abron telete answer Ali aye Malu. Anya dia squad no. Na ni team answer ka trip no. Onom answer nkobia ni na no. Update yari eba. Sign mame Nadi Ali. Omu training no. Unim say Nadi Ali. Nyambo omu answer be 3 different training session. Answer nyane de eti South Africa before mum enso timi akobom game enso edi etiam already Sundowns of South Africa to senra enano paya na mutache down enombe rest kakra ombe ye training ene ochina ombe ye bi na feso ochina nyumre after mo press conference no omekwa kwa mandatory training omo wiepe omo be wura mo na feso omo enso relax na mo enso hwenyambo Friday omo kema omo enso bo ere tie ne tem enso de Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa ni na update yare apa mame amane den enso de Senegal mame Senegal for image no Senegal nano on the 11th of April and omo de letter ewura mo CAF te hwa ena omunya kukuro awa mo aya email na CAF nim so omo clubs anase national teams no mo atimi enso from no and how to say omo enso dey response enso ba eno koba ya near fan Senegal Football Federation no and the letter 10 e dey to CAF na ne omo kan na so omo so mo ani nje omo ntiase omo say fat ban pa no mo gina so a omo replace your man thing and share Tunisia our U20 AFCON ahead of Senegal. Now Roma the Senegal for the kind say CAF among letter Senegal for the moment say we have been informed that steps are being taken within CAF to allow a country Tunisia to participate in this competition, which has not qualified either on the pitch in the zonal preliminary competition or through its status as a host country. Now their CAF near the team answer the Senegal for the to join say also manyanentia say after say Cote d'Ivoire forecast no omuntimi host to omoro draw no I do man the team answer Tunisia Emma me crab ya South Australia no so mo answer Euromo are replacing yan the team answer the aya meche oman fan Ivory Coast na CAF for no anase Senegal for no say amontia se edien na ejina so say Tunisia for mutimi answer replace omo na amon qualify say either so omo boni anytime answer the zona a preliminary competition and as a true status of as a host country no bibia enche say man team answer Tunisia answer to place on my fano Cote d'Ivoire we no answer it's Senegal amon answer so amon tiashani na no update yare eba mami de Moses Madiba Stadium answer Durban mami sa stadium no Masha stadium near Cameroon or South Africa. Na report to me grand say near Fano Ayaka Confederation Cup semi-final gamer Stellenbosch FC Abodiatia Simba Sporting Club no on the 27th of Nyanite and Shadi April. Aha and a stadium way aha and a second leg in the Betoja. And we no answer ye the Moses Mahida Stadium answer Durban. And a game now, ever take Johnny Nan update Abba na after checks. And so Stellenbosch no, Mama Stellenbosch for image na Femington Komakakra, and so I'm from a watch mother so says Minokasai, Stellenbosch of South Africa, and so enim a bra, and yes, I image the second one no, Stellenbosch of South Africa, and so enim promo and sweat me Romo, and so near Fano. Yes, Simba. No more answer Kobomu game no. And yet Simba didn't none say. Omunim say game no amu air flight. Aqua quadru near the day answer it. Aya Zanzibar. And amu fly straight to Zanzibar. And now some beko Dar es Salaam first. And so amu answer Kobomu game ni nano. Aya stadium issues ya. And then send me answer to already Romo Kafa. Amu answer confirm some Moses aya Madhiba. Aya stadium hot and a sa game no. And some game to but se sia de aya dia Stellenbosch answer ho dia sia no amu answer flakwa. Ni na answer update yare apa. Mami nyality answer te aya Arab clubs no. North Africa clubs no man supporters no. Abra no mo kono. For some supporters no for mame now first meeting come out I had a huge punishment eba ko e amount 3 clubs here medium mutin eba be guns and yaso Zamalek of Egypt e ka obe South no Esperance Tunis and so for Tunisia MC Alger and so finality and so the Algeria CAF say amoya surprise yo mo wa say clubs yo mo supporters etu1 e ko pio South Africa ekoye sama nyamra sam no ema to so amon ensu gema amon ensu boye editie ne de ensu de mawalodi Sanders no ema ho nsempi etimi etodwa eti CAF so de a huge punishment ensu erbe mama ni nan ay update yari eba na urama mami Simba sesia no decision sa Simba amubabo mu game editie Stellenbosch aye to ne de ensu de Zanzibar no ayadia de wo mu nie omo say Ofri check Samre Yakope on the 20th of April. Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. Ayadi ansiesia bi ekoso. Enti omu ni say free Sabri Yakope sa time no na omu enwiye. Enti ayadi a ne ne tem answate Simba Sporting Club say Zanzibar ho ana mukwabo omu game no. Sir if say omu qualify for near your final ayadi Dar es Salaam and I'm answer a final game na ni na answer update yare aba mami Orlando Paris sources answer confirm to aya near front CAF say Orlando Paris say almost aya game ambabo adiatia MC Alger no aya dia FNB Stadium and I'm sa game no ni nano enso security breaches from near front MC amu gewa mbabo ediatia MC aye Algiers after amu home fans no crash here with them no na uram amu say enye because of church activities ya ebe taking place enso wonia enom enso edi mawadi anianity enso de Orlando Price ani nanom enso update yar eba CAF enso de krata tintiaba enom enso romo ateki aye firm action against Mamelodi Sundowns ni nano se ohwa mu incident ya esi yeditia expand Tunisia ayade a CAF enso abande free entry from Awukem Amrabo Ariatia Nadi Ali ene biem Uramo Stadium na gate bi ewa hanoma CAF Ariatu dwasa sa gate no enya domo enso etima pesa gate na ene anopayedi sene bi enso atudwa na Mame Madrid Vadi Babas training grounds wo masa chama ahunahuna no still a egusu ekoso wey eye new banner ena no Madrid eye after my last training session I will Vadi Babas na urama demo kanyina ayetiawa I will say 90 minutes at Santiago Bernabeu are very long. I will catch the idea actually Arsenal say samusi mu ni samashe 3 etimono ma for huadi mo ba qualifier omo carry actually mo say 90 minutes we wa papa sa 90 minutes no wa ye muni mamude mu nkobisa Chelsea mumisa Man City mumisa the likes of Borussia Dortmund mo eni bobo quality ensure de ayaba munchimo 90 minutes a very long one na no ensure made don sem na pedi etudwa na ayade Barca ensure mo some ensure benya a new João Cancelo ono ensure timia bo ne nan bankum ni na nifani banku no enti uhwe image awe no ensure ne nete ade aya Barca sporting director operating ensure Deco ensum ane Hansi Flick ena nanopai yeri nsani bia tudwa na urama right back Barca for no air track no aya Van der Sar Sasna McPavo obenya branch ne dem ensure de aya Juvaro aya Red aya Frimpong ena Dodomo aya niane ten ensure 5 aya full backs bobo kwane tem ensure aya Barca ensum air track Mame Hans Jetta Flick and Hansi Flick ni games wabo Adiama Barca 50 aya matches 37 wins 6 draw 7 losses 147 goals score and we consider 51 goals ni nanum ensure update yar eba upon chair friend Mikita ensure Twitter say I have already said I would like to stay at Inter for another year. If the club want me to stay, I will be happy to continue in nano and a contract extension and I'm party Twitter na mame lineup amo ensu predicted starting 11 amo ever starting tia nyaliti ensu Bamunchi woko no urama goalkeeper abranche fan Yansoma obanya Pava and Akabi and Bastoni South No Ramon Fifna Damien Nico Barrera Hachan Chanogo South Mikitana and Officer Dimarco Abranche for Lataro Martinez and Officer Abranche and Shade Aya Marcus Turamo and making Yanate and Shade Aya predicted starting 11 among Enswet Master and Ama Aya Yanate and Shade International Milana and then Senbia Tuja Mami Lucio or Senior Governor a very difficult very hard so no ebetimi pick say internet qualify and as we quality and sure the Bamunchi na qualify because urama aya dia teams na warobono omunyina ensure timi and make history and we wait for champions league or see sia de na kuma mu achemieno onim tima on pick mame abranche fano nacho on IG and they came about to say ya na the koto ho of flag no and all the namani nano update yard eba Antonio aya Valencia din komo te aya dia Real Madrid and so aya dia mono omo used to the kind of players we are say play via omo ensure omo game omo ensure omo recent games omo born recent year and osha aya dia Madrid boboko no etimi show omo aya all out no no huni say na Madrid ebetimi asho omo level ani na no update ya eba nti on this note yemfa nsem no ensem fancy na fe so yemfa nsem no emfa ma menya birthday wishes na fe men sorry emfa free juma die no so menim se watimi enso ayi ana menya aye birthday wishes no na bibia enso enkoso Kings TV GH na waso anase woni gusu a onso ehwe na otu sani na no enso eye update a ene yere eba ewo jumade ni so
okay
enti
so we
ana wan lodu
dabi
okay mate
ene hwese
yam fancy na fe yakabia no fatwa so fama eye yahwefo on Kings TV GH na Facebook bia enso enkoso kama ewo hono ma otu se eno enso enye for the agranti Kings TV GH ena waso anase wani gusu a ohwe na otu se enye for the agro King Power Sports 1 ena ene yede hon sebe no enso eba ewo jumade no so a otu se enye for the agro krani na no update ya yede eba ti mamenya no quick na menko na fe Amedayat to aso na dia kan na no Fabra we no enso near ni day a birthday wishes na eko we every near your friend no abranti your friend no Muhammad Yusuf ne maame no Mrs Ruth Amankwa Twum ana ne birthday ana na woda enti mommy yeni bibia ka se Nyankopon koso na omo nkwa tenten sese no Nyankopon hire wa wie umfie na ode aka umfie no no hira no gusu hira de aka ene nkwa tenten awo ahoden ewom aya niema mienu na yesre ana samien sarada na yesre on Kings TV GH sika nkwa tenten ene ahoden na yesre ede ama enti Mrs Ruth Twum happy birthday on Kings TV GH the oba Muhammad Yusuf eka de chonyi na nse na ni so ye ne maame oye no ahwo a so ye ne maame enti on Kings TV GH happy birthday to Mrs Ruth Amankwa Twum on Kings TV GH enti Amedayat yem fancy
okay ye de asi ewa amono ne Osman Jovadi ena watenenka all the way from I mean Abruchiri anti Real Madrid so number bia the omo kan ye come back na eno ena ye bisa wo say the kind of performance first leg Real Madrid eden adi the Arsenal eden adi no ujidi say comeback ebetimi aye adwuma obi beka say Dortmund on first leg no omambohu but enra na nya sim kuma kura enti yemfa aseda emfama eye omo mahye ama afoforo nso ehwe no yes Olumai first line yenchia no ndano pai ena afi abrantia din we de about kantan crunchy ba for pipim ono so ahye ajese amanfo enso hwe mo a te masha minyenya mudi nyina Nyankopon onhira mo nya mokese pa messages ewa ha nemum no ye bana ye de afisem no atwa wo so na afi no ya bana ya be read messages no na yetimi asore so ye hyase e de afri Ghana Premier League ni mu ene anti matches no etimi atodwa nyasem kuma kra outstanding game ena etumi abaso enti officiating officials the Ghana Football Association etimi anemu a yemfa entudwa na afi hunu omo a omo nso ekwa officiating matches a eno nso etumi abaso no sei ena esi etie ugurama ene Young Apostles womo eni Brekum Chelsea game no ewo Wenchi Sports Stadium Emmanuel Graham ono ena epeye center referee afi Yaya Ashikwei ena Isaac Diodu omo ena be assistant fourth referee Foster Bastios ena Al Hassan Saini Seidu match commissioner sa game no emu afi Owusu Achian Victor wono ene venue media officer afi uhrama Samatex omo ene Kerala United game no ewon Century Sports Arena Franklin Akumate wono ena ebe center referee afi Emmanuel Dolagbanu ena Kenneth Twenebua Kodua omo ebe assistant no afi Rita Boateng Kansa fourth referee ena Gabriel Inkum match commissioner ewo honomo afi John Mensah ebe venue media officer Urama Bechem United enso tena na Nafosuji Aboa Park na omo ene Bibiani Gold Stars de apem so Amadou Ibrahim center referee Isaac Asante ena George Akisi Buka omo ena be assistant fourth referee Gabriel Opoku Ahen ena fe Samuel Oduro Nzako match commissioner Prince Ajimandria venue media officer afi Uhrama Basake Holy Stars enso tena Ampin Ampin Ak the second sports arena na omo ene Vision FC de apem so Afonso Atiapa center referee Meritay ena fei Patricia Chira wamo ena be assistant Hasim Yakubu fourth referee ena fei Eugene Akono match commissioner Steven Kweku venue media officer ewo honomo afe Adriana tena na Ajimambadu Park na omo ene Accra Heart of Folk the apem so na Prince Akoto another Prince Okoto Ntiamwa wono be center referee Ali Timwa Ba ena Michael Alugmi womo be assistant afe fourth referee Barikisu Salifu ena Daudi Abdul Razak match commissioner minim dino the children man children ya Dauda na Daudi. Okay, venue media officer and Vincent Ampaben and afe Heart of Lions and so enemy Diema Pando Stadium Mohammed Misbau wano ena ebeye center referee Theophilus Akugri ena Seth Ableto wamo ebe assistant ena afe fourth referee no Charles Bulu Samuel Jesse match commissioner Eric Eli Azi venue media officer me pacho sa match we so no say ena esi etie Accra Lions ene Asante Koroko enso etimi abo na Ayaba Ibrahim ono be center referee Isaac Odum ena Peter Daunsa assistant referees afe fourth referee George Mauli Vamawo ena afe Augustus Ajay Kane enso match commissioner Eric Collins Odum ena media officer sa venue honoma eno matches eno nso etimi atodwa ide ahonsem no enso atumi ede ama kama enso honomo na uwurama na nchese aduana omo coach coach ye freno Aristika Chioba wono atimi akasa ahead of gamer na nchese aduana ebo ede etia Accra Heart of Folk yenko na fe yenko tie coach ne nsema odi atudwa.
Talking for you is not important from who play I need go and the same fighting, the same spirit from the win, the same sacrifice inside in the pitch from not lose the game. This is need, no problem you play from Hasofo, from Kotoko or from Holy Star or from another club, need the same concentration, need the same fighting, needs the same spirit from aggressive, from possible collect the points. The player need to understand is the game from home. Our supporter is coming to support us and is paid the ticket maybe 10 CD, 20 CD from see the player and support the.
Okay, nti eno coach ya ye friend Chioba Aristika ena ochiremu omwe na omunya na hoode omudi wuram the same hoode na no expect say players no edibe wuram abro how to folk enso etimi akwakobo na Accra how to folk aso ye report wa yense kan ene se omuni telesel for Arichi sponsorship agreement for next season ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ ɛne nam mframa a ɛba enti yɛ twan sɛ confirmation ɛnso ɛbɛtumi aba ɛno ɛyɛ sɛdeɛ ho nsɛm ɛnso ɛsiatie yɛmfiri ɛyɛ clubs na so na afei yɛwuram ɛwɔ Ghana Football Association na uwuram ɛwɔ Ghana Football Association a ɛnora ɛwɔ ɛyɛ secretariat hɔ no ɛyɛ ade a Regional Football Associations no ɛkɔhyia hɔ ɛma mpanyinfoɔ ɛne ɔmo ɛdi nkɔmmɔ na ɛyɛ ade a president Edema Ghana Football Association ɛyɛ Kurt ES Okraku yes or present ɛyɛ pickup Edema ɛyɛ na is a Regional Football Associations no with the exception of ɛyɛ Greater Accra ɛna afei nso no Northern Region ne nyinaa ne sɛ ɔmo ɛkɔ PM anase ɔmo requesting for pickups no from FIFA no ɛdɛ FIFA approve ɛyɛ 8 na FIFA kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo behave wa 2 na aka no ɛbɛba enti na ɔsɛ strategically no wɔmo etimi ɛma anase bia 2 regions etimi enya abotre na later no ɔmo nsa enso etimi aka ɔmo de na dwumadi na ase no yɛnkɔ na afei nkotie nkɔmɔ a ɛkɔ so abra na Kurt ES Okraku enso ɛne ɛyɛ mpemfo yi edi nkɔmɔ dwumadi no ase.
It's our responsibility to always as an ESCO identify our need areas and invest the forward money to such areas. One of our key most need areas, like I've already said, has to do with fixing the fundamentals. Footballs, boots, offices. These are our key need areas. So we should be very, very careful when we are comparing. Oh, when you go to Cameroon, Wamaye say, Nagana Efi, Munyebi, because perhaps that is not our key need area.
Enti eno aye Kurt ES Okraku ena o kyerem se samu uye bibia e wa se baby a ho hia wo no enye se bia country bi aye asi hotel na wo no e bia uni football boot uni ye fa se boss a o bebo o so simi kosi eye hotel obi akoto canopies e bia wo no canopy no atra ho odo say waye canopy dia na miso me kope canopy da bi e wo say de hia no e na wo say ye den utimi aye eno aye Kurt ES Okraku ena de sansem etudwa odifiro no ena osan echiremu wo be kai a e ade a FIFA okwa Upper East Regional aye standard pitch ena chisomasi e wo hono wade boa no tudwa sika na se wura mu e wo sa project no ho no watimi e de atudwa yenko na afei yenko nkotie e Kurt ES Okraku abra na ode sansem no etudwa.
The office in France, in Paris, have been very, very supportive of the Ghanaian FA in our agenda to fix the fundamentals or the very foundation of our football. In addition to the purchase of operational vehicles for our football administrative regions, the FA has also, through the forward program, also gone through quite a number of projects, all with the support of FIFA. With your permission, I'll go through a few of the forward programs that we have already undertaken. Okay. We all remember not too long ago, we made a journey to the Upper East. In Upper East, having really gone through the region, we realized that there was not a single FIFA standard football pitch. Through the support of the ESCO, we applied to FIFA Forward, and FIFA, having gone through all the motions with the Ghana FA, approved the construction of the first ever FIFA standard football pitch in the Upper East region. Today, the people, our brothers and sisters in Upper East, have access to a FIFA certified full standard football pitch. And that pitch houses the first ever GFA Elite Football Academy. I'm sure somebody will say, so how much did that cost? Today I'll tell you. That project, funded by FIFA, cost $742,000.
Yes, Entisika Ewuremu ena ode atudwa no was $742,000 ena omodisi sa pitch no ewo Upper East honomo enti eno ket ESO kraku ena wachire mu ede achire omo a chese na omo etie dwumadi no na yemfro na afi yemfa yani enchire mu ewo abrante baako a osore ye no na chese amanfo hu ni se national team no kura obeba beje ediesi na so ne ade a Tariq Jibril na obo edema Accra Heart of Folk na menu kasai no abrante no amanfo busasa na Tariq Jibril kwampo no he ena owo ene ade a na abrante no atimi adi enkomo ohwe ni age a say no be 34 years ena Tariq Jibril enso ewo na ose bo no de onye njai bo ogusu a obo be say next 2 to 3 years bia no opeso otokoso eden esi akan na eno ena ochirema ose so obobo ha sei na ubusa ni age na obo ni age echirewa unyi ndi obekaze oboa obe 22 years na ono jiri se o shaase no wanya a good management amomo a manage no amani age no o ma anya hu bibi eno ya ade a eno nso atumi aha ne yepa eno aya brante no nensema ode atudwa na yesia no obo edema Nepal Super League club ye Chit 1 enti eno aya Tariq Jibril ono nso aso ye de free eba ehun nsem no ye de ema ye tiefo enso ewo dwumadi eso ye free aya Tariq Jibril aso ye na afi ye nwuramu ewo aya Afinajan abrante shase Roma ena nwuramu ema chese Jose Mourinho ene no eye adwuma na ayade a ata legacy omo ena eton abrante a ye frɛ no eye Afinajan edema eye Roma team no na ne ho nsensem aba ohwe bebi abrante no ehwase na jeze team obo nkola brem ni ade a omo eja ne de ma eye chese agency a omo koton no ena chese coach eye Kwaku Danso ono na Bechem United coach waba be kiremu the man so a omo ene eye ata enso twe sike wo se ata de mo okoton abrante efe Afinajan na ze opeso chese otwi omudi ade na ewo asempa eye Ultimate Sports Show ni so no ena eye coach Kwaku Danso akire nsemu yenko na afei yentie ensema eye coach ede tudwa
ya minya ense no ko sere meka the wisest no me madam for Germany any car club no if you remember na me chairman and I no president if you abraja na me assistant headmaster I will be full secondary school if you abraja aba me hotu oba no na club no ho if you know ma make a try no ma me interested and no man be do club no one of our plasma game was Sunyane and then Oliver agent discover Atlano no yes or Pesay Panama Oliver no and Panama is Africa football Oliver that time a Jim says to grab agent to buy but then someone Oliver I Juma of Vichinti that means say or madam for what and Atlano and Mano and Atlano and Mano Eda Atlano man nyame boy and Oliver to the local Abuchi or the local Roma. Or the local Roma no. That time the papa Bofapa into the Bafuba State Club tournament. I Medina absolutely. You know Oliver started no yes to Wabagana into a Praga for Namada Roma with Nato, which Yedia Yuno, Nemana Memeji. To the call him the Bufano, Otto Praga and Spain. And also, tell the phone there. It's got to be na Italy crowd and people been a boy you 2 million pounds Roma. If you have a woman 70,000 Ghana cedi. Now no problem. And this cannot clear accounting.
the guy that about the council into the legal commercial bank and a cool channel. It's me borrow madam for no madam for me buy. Before madam for me buy, nobody to kill me at a cash. Some maintain on my bias. Because we become the actual amount of the park, all my 10% now. Don't have to, on cash damage. Fortunately for us, for the Apolano or buy it, and we play a passport. A car was said that I did not developmental system from a year rumor. If you know, madam, for the buy, and I'm living that something, no. I come to also play a passport. Emma, another agent, not checking the actual amount of the tour Apolano. If you are the more first agent, now or London, any of the man, or China, per player passport now, the man, HSL, you talk around 800,000 euros. I what a percentage, you know, you're 10% 80,000 euros.
80,000 euros.
80,000 euros.
Wow.
And yes, okay. It's not a part of BT mind the Qatar. I have the more second agent. You have studied player passport. And I'm also confirming that you talk around 800,000. If you also Nipa now, you are Kalama or my 80,000 euros. If you say Nipa, you not can let the local. And I employ Edema, a player support committee. Ghana. The trauma of the case. Beginning, Oliver, my sister, be a country on the buy. Into a buy, you know, the starting case now, or said you see, the next of you are more journey. It's the next, you know, the sister number, and almost a lawyer. No mobile.
Okay.
It's we know yourself, only who player support committee, yes, only who said you see, boy. It's almost a better detail of boy 800,000 euros.
Okay. Okay.
I want to mark 10%. Now you see 10% of the money. If you want to, I see the argument today. Apolano the FA rules, you know. Apolano in 18 years. It's equal to my schedule. Meanwhile, many people are commenting what they can my 70. And Akolani was found 2019. The rule now, I'm 2020. The year 20 there, and year to 30. It's a champion argument, you know. Let's talk to the return of Kenya, and only the remaining amount, you know, what 70,000 is now. Also, my 62,000 euros.
Okay.
And I say, on Thursday, obey appeal. And was I appeal. Appeal me to from the and was said before. So this one what to test can my and still I was on Thursday and on one case no car. And there's a lawyer. There's a super lawyer. Because that time not you know part of the way, you know, because I'm not going to 10%.
Okay.
It's not case, no, so and almost a buano for. And almost a fine, you know, a year, after 4,000 francs. If you don't know what you have done, if you are, you can 30,000. Am I in the car? 32. And all, trouble, I say, was very and time. The money in November, last year, November, no, you are the account and count. November, no, so, you know, when you are. If you throw enforcement letter, Edema, you know, if you are addressed to Mayor Support Committee, and later a lawyer catcher is also a former disciplinary committee. If you for the command disciplinary committee, say, on TS Cano, if you are more enforcement now, Cano. The home of our job, say, from that time, you know, on Thursday play and to other Thursday, your man is this year, March 31st. Now we just Cano, MIA. And I, you're near a lawyer, and that wasn't the agreement there. On to play and turn over to Ayaka. It won't find you put my and the fact to a person let the view at the bread, and you including our letter for the abading now. If you are you know, you know, Later, you will send the email. I was saying, yeah, man, I'm blocking the email. I'm blocking the system. It will be email to send in and call. But the lawyer already had the same day, I'm on a call. And I had to look letter no a call. It is for now, and when I had to say, if you remember my response, be saying the woman has to see the woman. But now we stand, yeah, I start starting process, I a personal study case, a cockast, you catch a task for it. I said, no, would you understand what you try? Not the cast is so the canoe, or my cast. It means I know a per month, so say a check on home control. But Olivano, a daylight robbery, and robbery. And you know, I'm here to keep that touch.
Okay, nti eno afena jan ne deal to Roma no na je se ensensema enso aba akire no ena yama wate ewo Kings TVGH eso abusafo ha ena emre mai kwan ema yede Kings Power Sports 1 no ene de no enso apem anti ye sorry nemum no ye bedo asese oje bra oso ohweye mo amohye ne mo amantima hye munyina nyame enhyira mo na ya sese bebie kan ya ankoyi no ode be kyen na afi no bebie koyi nsusu no aseda ena yede ema otwedi ampon nyankopon na ene Heart of Folk any aduana game no etumi abaso na me pese mami yi message tiwe Father Wayan and the one really want to okay, Father One was say massive and or the Azumo say good morning and Anaya Asante say good morning Kings TV, congratulations to Barcelona for qualifying to the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. To be frank, Barcelona didn't play well at all yesterday. We are hoping Arsenal to make us proud tonight. Chira Eugene says, Pause, Papa. My name is Eugene, aka Scorpion, from Broom Kutna N2. Okay, nti DB Honma Yamboni Yamfancha yen. Aha, nti. Eti, yedi see her say, Ote Osman Jovadi enka, Midin ene Ahmed Ayak, Chief Executive Producer Ken Halid. On the boy, Eshishe Bibia, Yetanasi, Yedebro. No miensa, Heart of Folk, Adriana. Our Kings TVGH on YouTube. I feel a numerous live commentary.